reportedly arrests and deports dozens of Eritrean refugees. Eritreans in the country told BBC Tigrinya that Egypt recently deported more than 150 Eritrean refugees for unofficial reasons. This move was taken after Eritreans were forced to leave the Cairo area, where they live in large numbers and were detained in various prisons for months, said Adel, name changed, an Eritrean living in Egypt. Other Eritreans, on the other hand, are concerned that this deportation move is targeting women and those with disabilities. Adel added that some were arrested while they were at work. Adel added that a woman was arrested from the workplace and left her child behind. He said that her child stayed with her friends for a few days and then, fearing that she might be deported from Egypt, her friends took her child to prison, but the Egyptian police refused, so the mother and child are separated. According to refugees interviewed by BBC Tigrinya, most Eritreans are deported to their country through the Eritrean embassy after spending between 1 and 3 months in prison. Eritrean refugees, especially those who have lived in Egypt for a long time, have faced serious problems, they said, adding the detentions and deportations have worsened over the past 2 years. According to Shindin, an Eritrean who has changed his name for safety reasons and has lived in Egypt for many years, the influx of refugees into Egypt, especially following the crisis in Sudan, has made the situation difficult. While there have been cases of detention and deportation related to immigration permits in the past, this one is related to the economic and currency changes in the country. According to Shindin, the government is targeting Eritrean and Sudanese money changers in an attempt to stabilize the market, as the Egyptian pound's exchange rate against the dollar has increased significantly over the past 3 months. Eritreans say that the purchasing power of the Egyptian currency has declined sharply, causing the cost of basic necessities and housing rent to increase dramatically. As a result, Eritreans not only complain, but also point out that one of the reasons for the problem is the large number of foreign immigrants in their country, and that they are sometimes harassed. Eritreans in Cairo told BBC Tigrinya that Egyptians also complain about Eritrean immigrants' different dress code, drinking alcohol, and smoking. Refugees recall that there was once a gang war between Eritreans and Egyptians, and that the Eritrean embassy in Cairo intervened in the matter and reached an agreement with the country's security forces. The current forced repatriation of Eritrean refugees from Egypt has caused concern among many Eritreans, and Adel said that this will be done through the Eritrean embassy in Cairo. At least 150 Eritreans have been deported from Egypt in recent months, the largest number of any refugee community in the country, Eritreans say. The Eritreans explain the process by saying that the deportation process takes place after they are taken to the Eritrean embassy, where they are forced to accept repatriation, and those who do not want to return are held in detention without trial. However, Eritreans said that the embassy will not force Eritreans with legal refugee registration papers to return to their country. BBC Tigrinya's efforts to reach the Eritrean embassy in Egypt for comment went unanswered. Eritreans expelled from Egypt are said to be returning home without any problems upon arrival, but the majority of them are returning to exile via Sudan or Ethiopia, Eritreans have said. While Egypt's deportation of refugees is not new, the refugees who previously had their cases resolved in court through lawyers to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, complain, but now no one listens to us. The refugees, who say that conditions in prison are difficult, have stated that it is necessary to bribe police and officials to make inquiries and receive some support. Relations between the governments of Egypt and Eritrea are on good terms, and the leaders of the two countries have repeatedly paid official visits to each other's countries.